But if we get away from talking about the $8,000 toolbox setup or the $2,500 toolbox alone, then we start talking about ratchets, wrenches, sockets, all their other hand tools that are coming out with. Those are things that I think's a little bit more important. Yeah, the boxes are nice, but they can actually move me off of Snap-on, Matco, Mac Tools. They can move me off of those brands and put me onto Icon if those hand tools are of a serious professional quality and they're priced at a pretty competitive price.
I can't get diamonds so pearls, and I don't wanna take you traveling the world. I can love you, yeah, I'm gonna love you. I'll give you all of what I've got. I'm gonna love you, babe. Cross my heart and hope to die.
Now, if I have to go pay $150 for this Matco 88-2 3/8 locking flex head ratchet, and I could pay $80 for an Icon that is of almost the same quality, I'm gonna go with the Icon. I don't know about you. Or a set of wrenches that if I buy a Snap-on set, the 10 to 19 set I got costs $250, $260. If the Icon Tools has the same similar set for say $150, then I may just go purchase the Icon versus the Snap-on and give up the convenience of the tool truck driver bringing me the tools, and I could just take them to the store and return them. And that's another one of my questions with the hand tools is, say I buy an Icon ratchet and the Icon ratchet breaks. Now, if I take this Icon ratchet to the store, are they going to rebuild it? Or are they going to give me a new ratchet? If they are going to rebuild it, are they going to do it right then? Or do I have to leave the ratchet, come back, and get the ratchet? Those are questions that will be answered later on. But as of right now, man, if the Icon hand tools are priced decently, I think they have a good chance at jumping into the market of the younger professional to even the older professional, such as myself, to go buy an Icon ratchet over a Snap-on ratchet. Now, obviously, you know, you're not going to get everybody. Some people are just brand loyal, and that's just who they are. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you like a certain brand, then ride with that brand, you know. If they've done right by you, then ride with them. There's nothing wrong with that. Me, myself, I don't have a brand that I like particularly, and that's like one of the main things about this channel is there is no brand that I'm loyal to, because to me, none of those brands are loyal to me, so all I want is quality at a good price, and I don't care where it comes from. It could come from Harbor Freight, it could come from Snap-on Tools, it could come from America, it could come from Canada, it could come from China. I don't care. I'm just gonna buy the tool that's gonna give me the best performance for the cheapest amount possible. That's all I'm concerned about. So when it comes to their hand tools, then yeah, they could sway me. And let's talk about their hand tools. I do have some pictures of their wrenches and ratchets and their sockets, and we'll talk about them for a second. So let me go ahead and put these up. Now, anything I talk about here is not 100% confirmed. These are just things that I've been able to research and find out. So these may not be accurate, but as of now, this is what I know. So the ratchets are supposedly supposed to be upgraded to 90 teeth instead of the Pittsburgh Pro 72 tooth ratchets. Now, before we go any further, I want to talk about one more thing real quick. I don't think that Icon is just competing with the tool truck brands. Granted, they are going at the tool truck brands trying to get professionals to buy them tools. But to me, man, they're really competing with their Pittsburgh Pro line, because I'm going to tell you now, their Pittsburgh Pro ratchets are pretty good ratchets. And their Pittsburgh Pro breaker bar, as I spoke of before, is an excellent breaker bar. It is one of the best breaker bars that I've ever seen or ever used. But them ratchets are good ratchets. The Icon Tools claims that they've upgraded the comfort grip on their ratchets, saying that it's more chemical resistant and it's of a better quality. But man, them Pittsburgh Pro comfort grips are good. I've had used the Pittsburgh Pro 3/8 ratchet for years now, and it has never once broke on me. The comfort grip is comfortable. The comfort grip is still holding up. It's been 3 years, 2.5, 3 years that I've owned the ratchet, and I use it almost every day. So I am actually using my tools. I'm not just talking about tools that I buy and look at. There's nothing wrong with collecting tools if you do collect tools, but I'm using my tools, and I'm telling you, the Pittsburgh Pro ratchet is a good ratchet, and I can get it for $14 to $20. There's only one complaint I have with the Pittsburgh Pro ratchets, that's the on-off switch, and I'm not even talking about the direction that the on-off goes in because it is backwards, but I can get over that. But the on-off switch is really easy to move, and if I'm snaking up in somewhere and the top of the ratchet hits here, it a lot of times moves it from the on position to the off position or off position to the on position, whatever the case may be. It a lot of times moves it, and then I have to pull it back down and to set it over again and try not to hit it, and it is a hassle, and that is one thing that I wish that they would fix. But as I said, $14 to $20 for a good professional grade, yeah, I said it, a professional grade ratchet at $14 to $20, because I tell you what, them ratchets are better than your Cobalts. Them ratchets are better than your Craftsman ratchets. I guarantee that. I'll put it up against it any day of the week. So they're trying to also take some of that business away, because I'll tell you what, majority of people, man, you could just go ahead and just stock your box with some Pittsburgh Pro ratchets, and I guarantee you, you'll get the job done. You don't need to go spend $160 on a Matco ratchet. You don't need to go spend $150 on a Snap-on ratchet. You don't need to go spend $170 on a Mac Tools ratchet. Whatever the case may be, you don't need to do that. You could go spend $20 on Pittsburgh Pro, and it's going to get the job done for you, and it's going to do a good job for you. So majority of the people that watch this channel and majority of the people that work out there, man, you don't need to go get yourself in debt. You don't need to go spend your whole paycheck to buy a couple tools. You can use some of the cheaper tools and be able to do your job effectively. Don't let people pressure you into spending a bunch of money on tools when you don't necessarily have to. Now, if you like to collect tools, if you like nice tools, then yeah. Is this of a higher quality than the Pittsburgh Pro ratchet? Absolutely. This is of a better quality. This is a nicer ratchet, but is it that much nicer to where if I didn't have this, I couldn't do my job? No. I could do my job with the Pittsburgh 3/8 flex head ratchet that I do have at work, that I use every day and do my job well. So you may ask why I bought this. Because I'm an idiot, for one, and for two, it actually is a locking flex head ratchet, so they don't offer that in the Pittsburgh Pro line, and I did want one, but more so that I'm an idiot. Anyway, back to the Icon. Speaking of the locking flex head, they do supposedly have an Icon locking flex head ratchet coming out, so that will be a much needed addition, in my opinion. The wrenches are made of chrome, obviously. They're supposed to be balanced really well. They have an anti-slip open end, which is similar to the flank drive of the Snap-on wrenches. Now, I don't own any of the flank drive wrenches, but I do own a set of Snap-on wrenches. And let me tell you, there is a difference in cheap wrenches to expensive wrenches. If you hold this wrench in your hand, you can feel the difference. You can see the clearance difference when you're using, say, a 15mm nut or bolt, and you put this on there versus a cheap wrench, you do have a higher chance of rounding that fastener off than if you're using a good wrench. So there are a few things that I recommend that you don't skimp out on, and wrenches are one of them. I think you should buy a high quality set. Do you need to spend $260 on this set? No, you don't. You could buy a gear wrench set. That's a pretty good set. You could buy proto sets. There's a lot of good wrenches that you could buy instead of spending this much, and hopefully I can tell you that the Icon is one of those in a month or two. Now, the September 30th release date, I don't know if that pertains just to the toolboxes or to some of the hand tools as well. So if you know about that, let us know down in the comments. They also have a set of stubby wrenches that are supposed to be coming out as well. That's another thing that the Pittsburgh Pro line doesn't have. And also, the Pittsburgh Pro line doesn't even have a set of wrenches. And I do have a set of Pittsburgh wrenches that I use, and they're actually pretty good wrenches. I broke one, the 7/8, but I put some tremendous force on that to cause that wrench to break. They are pretty decent wrenches. if I had the choice to pick between those and Snap-on, then I'm going to pick Snap-on. If you don't have the money, then obviously, man, there's nothing wrong going with the Pittsburgh. They'll work for you. They'll get the job done. I guarantee you that. They also have some chrome sockets and impact sockets coming out. And the sockets also have an off-corner engagement, which is supposed to help in preventing rounding off the fastener, similar to the same thing Snap-on, Mac Tools. They have the same thing. And their metric sockets also have knurling, and the sizes are laser engraved. They also have a set of impact sockets I haven't been able to find any pictures of, but in the Bears video, it does show some impact sockets, and also a set of 3/8 swivel sockets, which if you've seen my video on replacing the transmission in the 02 Chevy Suburban, then you've seen that I had these 3/8 deep swivel sockets. And as I said in that video, and brace yourself if you haven't seen that video, this is a pinless set, a 10-piece set, made in America, Matco set, that I paid $595 for. $595. To put it at a total of $59.50 plus tax per socket on this rail. So they are expensive, and unfortunately they didn't have the pin version available when I bought these, because I would have bought the pin version, because I don't care, because I don't know the advantage of having a pin versus pinless set, other than maybe these last longer, but who cares if it's a lifetime warranty? I don't care. The pin version costs half the price of this. I would have definitely bought that. Truth be known, they probably had them and just needed to get rid of these, because I can't see too many other idiots in this world besides the one you're looking at right here would buy these for that much money, unless it's you and you're not an idiot. You just did what you wanted to do, man. I'm not dogging nobody. I'm just being funny. But I mean, man, these tools look nice. The toolboxes look nice. I do have the questions about the toolboxes on how they plan on selling such a big purchase to somebody without offering them some type of credit, because I don't know about you, I don't have $2,600 to drop on a box, just straight cash money. So let's say, for instance, I wanted to upgrade my 72-inch US General toolbox from Harbor Freight. I don't know the price of the Icon 73-inch box, but the 56-inch US General box is around $650 with a coupon, and you can get this for around $1,000. So it's almost double the price. So if that were to hold true, then I'd be looking at $4,000 to $5,000 for the 73-inch Icon box. So unless they offer some type of financing or some way for me to pay this off and to be able to take that box and use that box, then I probably wouldn't be purchasing that box. I would probably go ahead and go through with my original plan to buy a Matco box for $10,000. Now, that is a lot of money. That is double the price of what I would spend on the Icon, but as I said, I get the convenience of paying $150 to $200 a month, which is a big deal. Granted, you are going to pay a lot more, so financially, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Either which way, it doesn't make a lot of sense, because you could just spend the $1,000 and just keep the box you got. That's the smartest thing to do, and that's the thing I probably should do, and that's the thing a lot of you should do. You do not need to go spend thousands of dollars on a toolbox. You could go spend $650 on the 56-inch US General box, and you could use that toolbox for 5-10 years. I guarantee it. I've used mine for 2 years now, and it's in great shape. I probably never would have to replace that 56-inch box, because if anything went wrong with it, I could fix it. I don't know the warranty on the US General toolbox. That's funny. I was just thinking about that. If you know about the warranty, leave it down in the comments, because I'm curious now. I wonder how long these things are warranted for, because as we know, the Icon boxes are warranted for life. What that warranty covers, I don't know exactly, but lifetime warranties pretty big. It's pretty significant, man. It's definitely a big factor in which toolbox or tool brand that I purchase. But as I said, the toolboxes are a completely different story to me than the hand tools. I'm more interested in the hand tools right now, because there's a lot of money to be saved in hand tools. Granted, I've done pretty much purchased every hand tool I need, but I'm gonna get them to check them out for you, just so we know how good they are, just so we know if they really are professional or if it's a sham to try to get some more of your money. So I'm gonna spend my money to save you some money or to give you some good advice, hopefully. So we'll see. But with that being said, man, I want to end this. I've rambled on. I've ran out of space on my memory card a couple times. I've probably done this 2 or 3 times, but I'm going to end this now before something else happens. I appreciate each and every one of you, man. I really, truly do appreciate each and every one of you. A lot of you guys support me, compliment, give me good advice. You're really good people, man, and I really appreciate you. You know, say for a few guys, like our buddy Joe, you know, just comes out of nowhere. You know, I try to be a decent guy, man. You don't have to talk to me like that. I wouldn't talk to you like that, and you definitely wouldn't talk to me like that in person, and I wouldn't talk to you like that in person. We would be civil to each other, so don't let a computer screen dictate how you talk to a man. Talk to everybody with respect, man, because I'm going to talk to you with respect. I'm going to respect you. I'm going to respect everybody. I'm gonna respect everything. I can get along with anybody, man. But with that being said, if you know anything about this Icon tool brand as far as release date, anything, leave it down below. We do know the toolboxes are out September 30th, but I want to know about the hand tools as well. So if you know anything, leave it in the comments. And also, if you're a creator, if you've made it this far, man, if you leave me a comment below and ask me, or go to my Twitter, Redemption Garage, Facebook, Redemption Garage, like the Facebook, follow me on Twitter, shoot me a message, man. I'll try to mention you in a video and plug your channel. I'm not a huge YouTube channel, but I don't think I'm better than anybody. I don't think I'm nothing, dude. You know, I'm going to help everybody. I want to help you, man. We can help each other. We can be friends. We can all get along. So speaking of that, before I end this, my buddy John Wayne just started a YouTube channel a few weeks ago. It's called Midwest Customs, I believe. I'm going to link it below. Go follow his channel, man. He's a good guy, really good guy, a hard worker. He's a welder, fabricator. He knows what he's doing. He's good, man. So you can learn something, man. He's taught me a lot of stuff, and he's a really good guy, man. So subscribe to his channel for me. Like a couple of his videos. You'll like his channel. I guarantee it. And as I said, I really, really appreciate you. I'm going to end this and try to edit it down as short as I possibly can. I rambled a lot again. Till next time, stay real.